And we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Here we go. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Outright to Smith-Njigba. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. To the end zone, a pick 6 for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Taking it about the 16. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 20-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 7 from the 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 6-10 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point try now for Moody.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Rodgers. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties.
Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Block at the man in motion. On the counter, it's Walker. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21. Jason Myers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The owner's happy with that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Up the right sideline.
And all the way up to the 35-yard line. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet.
And a short game down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Second and 10.
McCaffrey on the counter. There he goes left side.
Now he's into the clear again. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eskridge, the man in motion.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Lockett.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he's tackled at the 30, but they doubled their yardage. They started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It's a great separation there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down at 7. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Looking for the out route. He's got it complete to Kittle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go. 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Probably they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back something through every play of this contest and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be second.